Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Welcome to the player ratings. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having, well, whatever day. And welcome to the player ratings for yet again another Forest loss, yet again another game without a win, yet again a lackluster, unpassionate, unfighty-like performance where they just bent over in the second half and took their medicine. Because that's all they do, because they don't care how we feel as fans. All they care about is they're picking up their goddamn paycheck week in, week out and making us watch that drovel. Look, the first half surprised me after I saw the team sheet. You could tell one thing and one thing for sure, that Cooper was there to get a 0-0, and there was no plan B after that. Once 0-0 doesn't become possible, there is no plan B. Story of Cooper's season, this whole season, clueless, doesn't have a plan B, has a plan A, and that plan A is utter shit. It should be called a plan U, utter shit. And then he has nothing to do. And then he just starts throwing subs on, clueless about who's coming on. What does IU bring? He puts on IU ahead of Dennis when you're trying to save a match. What's going on with that? Look, the changes he made in the first half, we played well in the first half, but our standards are set so low that not conceding a goal is playing well now, is playing well. Let's not talk like we dominated it. Let's not talk like Villa played well. Villa played crap in the first half, and maybe that's what made us look better. There was just too many bodies in front of them to get around and get through. And then the second half comes out, and straight away, look, we have a real issue. Anywhere around the HT, man. Anywhere around that, either side, we love to concede. Concede against Newcastle in injury time of half-time. Concede injury time of half-time to Leeds last week. This week, we just flip the mirror and we do it just after half-time. So what is being said in that team talk? What? Now, can you account for stupidity? No, you can't. Shelvey. If he came near me, I would backhand that goddamn bold-ass head of his, man. The stupidest mistake you've seen. It is up there with we could do a top 10, not of Forest goals, but of Forest stupidity from players this season. And we would struggle to stop at 10. And Cooper can't control how stupid players are. And there's stupidity, then there's stuff that 10-year-olds wouldn't even do on the goddamn pitch. But at some point, the collective of the stupidity has to land on the manager's lap, because it's stupidity after stupidity after stupidity, and he's the man picking the stupid. He really is. Like, Shelvey makes the mistake a couple of weeks ago against Everton to give away a stupid penalty, and he does that. This was the worst mistake I've seen all season, and we've seen some clangers, man. We've seen some absolute clangers. Why is he trying to lay the ball off to Niakhate in the box when his normal protocol is to punt a ball, man? He always goes for a Hollywood pass. He decides then that he's going to lay off his best assist of his career, because he laid it off beautifully for Traore, man. Put it in his path. The wait for it was perfect. Oh, man. And then that's it. Once that goal goes in, that's it. There's no plan B from Cooper. His plan B was like, oh, crap. This 3 at the back won't work. Let me switch it to a 4-3-3 and see what happens. Nothing changes. All right, let me just check IU on. We'll make it a 4-2-3-1 and see what happens. Nothing changes. Nothing changes, man. And then the icing on the cake isn't that Villa scored the second goal. No, the icing on the cake is that Niakhate comes off injured, holding on to his left hamstring again. So kiss him goodbye. Kiss that one thing we were holding on to, that dream partnership of Felipe and Niakhate, the bricks. Kiss that goodbye, along with probably, maybe, likely our Premier League status now, because that was the last thing. That was the final wall we were holding on to. There is nothing behind that. Game over. Game over. Cooper has to go just to give us a manager bounce. Just to give us anything, just to give us something, because we can still save this if we win 3 games. Maybe a manager bounce gets us a game or two and a couple of draws. Who knows? But at this moment in time, those players don't care. Those players are walking off like, cool, where's my paycheck? Is it in the post or do I have to pick it up from HQ? That's all that's happening now. Do you really think Cooper is in there rollicking them? Do you think he's got it within him to read them the riot act, the hairdryer treatment, or anything like that? Or do you think he's there hugging them and telling them and freaking Ted Lassoing this stuff with this stupid believe word that he's been throwing around? If I was to go into that changing room now and see a poster that said believe, I would punch someone in the face. It's going to give me a goddamn migraine, man. It really is. It really is. Let's get into the player ratings. Firstly, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I love you guys all. I love you guys all. I really do. But, like, thank you. I just wish we could be doing it with a win or even a draw or something. Anything. But thank you so much. You guys are incredible. We love you all at FFTV. You have our undying love and our undying gratitude as well. God damn it, man. God damn it. What are you guys saying in the chat? Matt saying 10K, awesome. Thank you, Matt. Sai saying that was humiliating. The first time I've seen some fans gesturing to the players to fuck off when they came off the game. Brennan did not like it. Or maybe Brennan should not like his performance, man, because he wasn't very good today. 10K relegation stream. Yeah. Owen saying the plan and strategy was crap for the Premier League, individual errors. Yeah, Leicester, we're going down with the Leicester, mate. We are going down with the Leicester. Gregory saying we were doing okay till Shelvey and Wood came in, knocked us off balance. James saying, Owen, please stop with the Cooper faith. He hasn't got what it takes. Look, if people have faith in Cooper, that's all well and good. I don't mind. As you guys, look, James, as you always know, James, I will pull you up on it. If someone wants to have that opinion, they can have that opinion. It's entirely up to them. We ain't Darren Fletcher here. You can say what you say. And, you know, as long as you say it with reason and some thought process behind it, say what you want. It ain't Darren Fletcher YouTube here, man. All right, let's get into these player ratings. Like, what can you say to poor Navas, who watches Felipe? Not Felipe. I apologize, Felipe. Who watches that idiot Shelvey do what he did, but he still concedes 2 goals. He still concedes 2 goals. I don't know. 6. And my freaking Stream Deck isn't working, so I have to do this crap all manually. I love today. I was going to give him a 6, man. 6, not much he could do for either goal. What are you lot saying? 5.5. Get your votes in if you haven't already. The link's pinned in the chat. Get it in. Look, it's something we say week in, week out. Thank you to Kenny, I appreciate it. Something we say week in, week out about either him or Hendo. It doesn't matter who's in goal. There's not much he could have done. There's not much he could have done. The only time you would say that wasn't the case was obviously Leeds last week. But I'm just saying, I'm giving him a 6. You guys are giving him a 5.5. Let's get these ratings in, man. Please do like the stream and, you know, a little bit of sympathy as well, please. Oh, wait, I said 6. That we have to sit here and go through this. So let's sit here and go through it together. Give the stream a quick like, guys, if you haven't already. Remember, following this, we will have the views of Dino, Forest Ann, and Ez all coming for you shortly. Straight after this stream, hopefully. So, anyway, let's move on. Let's move the fuck on. Okay, I'm having to do this manually, so apologies. It's not going to be as quick or as smooth as normal. It was Williams, wasn't it? Look, I will say, right, I've been his biggest critic. Well, one of his biggest critics. But I think he was good today. I do. I thought he was decent. He's clearly more an RWB than he is an RB. And I didn't think he was that bad. Did he get caught up in the second goal? Yeah, probably a little bit. It was down his side, etc. I think it's clear to see he was better in a 5 than he is in a 4. So I will probably go as far to say it's probably one of his best games of the season. I'm going to give him, like, he's kind of a 7, but the scoreline is like, what do you say? I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. I didn't think he was bad at all. So let me just manually find my buttons. 7 from me. What did you guys give him? You guys gave him a 5.4. Mark Knight gifts a membership. You're way too kind, Mark. Thank you so much for gifting it. And it goes to Martin Clifford of all people. Martin, make sure you give the legendary Mark Knight a massive thank you for his generosity. And there it is, confirmation of it, Martin Clifford. I think you guys are a little harsh, guys, if I'm being honest with you. 5.4. Did you guys really vote that low on him? I know he's not been a massive fan favorite, but when a player plays okay, you got to kind of call it out as being okay. Anyway, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was all right. You gave him a 7 as well, Mobs. It's an emotion. Look, I know there's going to be a lot voting with the emotions. It is what it is. I mean, you can vote what you want. At the end of the day, I don't really care anymore, man. If the players don't care, why the hell should we care? Okay, Worrall. And I'm going to say it on Worrall as well. I thought Worrall was all right. He made a couple of decent tackles. And this is a problem not having my stream deck. Made a couple of decent tackles, a couple of decent challenges. And he didn't make a Worrall mistake. So again, I'm probably going to match him with Nico Williams. I would say that, like, the defense was fine, but there's nothing in front of him because the whole team was defending. You know what I'm saying? It was the break. I think the break was, like, not as good. So that's what it is. I'll probably give him a 7. I'll match him with Nico Williams. 7 for me from Worrall. From Worrall, for Worrall. From 4, whatever it is. I don't know. Am I being overly generous? Let's find out what you guys have said. Oh, shit. What is going on here? What did I give Nico? I gave him a 7. Wait, I need to reveal your scores, don't I? I just want to go sleep. I just want to go sleep. Where's your scores? I need my stream deck back working. That's not it. 5.5. That's definitely harsh, man. And if I'm saying it's harsh on Worrall, then you know it's harsh, man. That is definitely harsh. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, man. Come on. That's harsh, guys. I mean, fair enough. That's what you want to put on. That's what you put on. All right, let's move on to Felipe. Do we just give him man of the match? I don't think he's my man of the match today, actually. I'm gonna say I don't think he's my man of the match. The problem is, where the frick is his picture? All right, hold on. This is just a shit show. It really is. There he is. Okay. And he's not a 7. No way is he a 7. I think he's up there with man of the match. But it's pretty boring having to give the one player man of the match every single time. He's definitely like. Do you know a little fun fact for you? Felipe has never won a game in a Nottingham Forest shirt. How's that for a fun fact for you? Never won a game in a Forest shirt. He was definitely the second best defender for me. I'm going to give him an 8. 8 out of 10 for me. Again, he just meets the ball well. Everything he does is good. Where did you guys go? You went 7.4. 7.4. Felipe an 8. Hopefully we can keep him, but I doubt it, says James. It would be rock bottom without Felipe, says Shipstone. Then he'll be gone. He's so much better than Maguire, says Keith. Stefan giving him an 8. Fuck, man. We're in the relegation zone, guys. We're in the relegation zone. Fun little fact for you all. We now have the worst goal difference in the Premier League. Thank you for that as well, Cooper. Really do appreciate it. Really do. Fantastic. Anyway, 7.4 from you guys. And I gave, what did I say? I said an 8, didn't I? So 8 it is. Okay. Ed's saying happy clappers are getting us relegated. Cooper's getting us relegated. Fuck, man. All right, let's move on to Niakhate, man. Oh, I can't do this without my stream deck. I can't. I miss it so much. Anyway, Niakhate for me, solid brick. His throw-ins as well just adds another element. It just adds another element. It's Rory Delap style, man. I think he's right up there for me. I've got him as my man of the match. I'm gonna watch Happy Clappers tonight. Give them some thoughts to submit. We don't need to like split the fan base, but whatever. I'm gonna give him an 8.5 for me. Hey Max, thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. Look, at this kind of injuncture, right, you need happy clappers, right? Because you got to have some balance in the world. So let them be happy clappers, man. As long as they don't turn into happy slappers, man. Delete the Elite says he's donated a membership and it's gone to Sims. Sims, the legend. Thank you so much. And make sure you thank him. Simon says Niakhate fucked it. To be honest, he was feeling his hamstring before we made the final sub. No point getting excited about Niakhate. He's out for the rest of the season. He is. But judging what he did today, I thought he was really good. And I thought he was slightly better than Felipe, in my opinion. I'm going 8.5 of Niakhate. And you guys have gone for a... What? Really? Really? Seriously? $6.4? Maybe I was watching the wrong match. I don't know. I don't know. Did you guys think he was that bad? Don't know. Can't defend, can't attack, can't win, down we go, says DJ. Owen saying we have no chance in relegation rate without Yatesy or Niakhate. Fear injuries destroying the progress this team was making. This is open, I think, Longhead. Jolly Ollie gave him a 7. He played well. He is my man of the match, to be honest, man. I thought he was really good. But okay, anyway, each to their own. Each to their own, as we always say. Let's move on. Okay, so next up is, who is it? Toffolo. Oh, I hate doing this manually, man. I really do. Oh, it's so painful to do manually. All right, Toffolo. I thought Williams was better than Toffolo. Toffolo got done in behind for the first goal, I think. I thought he was actually better in a back 4 than a back 5, to be honest. I think he's like a 6 for me. 5.5, 6. Honestly, he was at fault for the first. I mean, obviously Shelvey was number 1 at fault, but he shouldn't have got in behind him. I don't know what he did for this. I can't remember the second goal. And they got in behind him on the second goal as well. Yeah, you're right. He's a 5.5. Nah, 6. 6 for me. I'm going to go with my first thought. And my first thought was a 6. And you guys have said 5.1. Bloody hell, man. Tough crowd today. Well, I don't blame you, man. I don't actually blame you. Why not be a tough crowd when you see shit like that? Okay, and you guys have gone for a 5.1. Keep your votes coming in. It's pinned in the chat. Keep them coming in. Yeah, that is a good question, though, Tom. Where the hell was Toffolo? Where's Lodi, man? Where's Lodi? Lodi's not... I don't know, Jojo. There's been no talk of Lodi being injured. So why? I just don't get... I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Anyway. This is where we're going to have a serious conversation about this pile of shit. Where is he? What the hell's his name as well? Fuck, man. Where is he? No, not him. Not him. Not him. Not him. Not him. Delete the elite, you absolute legend. Thanks so much for gifting yet another sub. Who got it this time? It was Chris Turner. Congratulations, Chris Turner. Make sure you show some love to delete the elite. Where is this idiot's picture? That's not him either. Oh, I miss my stream deck so much. That's not him. All right, we're going to, you know what? We're going to do it the blank screen. We're going to do the blank screen because he's a goddamn idiot. He doesn't even deserve a picture. John Joe Shelvey, I don't care what you think he did the whole game. He, for me, is just a straight up 0. 0. That pass is so bad that I wouldn't expect a 4-year-old to make it. He is a 0 for me. What do you guys give? 2? How did you get to 2.9? How on God's green earth did you lot get to 2.9 when he ruined the game? Where he ruined the game. 2.9 he gave him. My God, you lot wait. And you give freaking Niakhate a 6.4 and he got 2.9. You only thought Niakhate was twice as good as him. Whatever. Whatever is all I can say. Where the... Oh, I'm just cutting 9. My anus. 0. Straight up 0 from me. Absolute bell end of a performance, man. This is all Dino's fault with his stupid premonition. Ever since then, it's been brewing up. This is all on Dino. 2.9. All right. Kouyate got injured. I mean, what can we do with Kouyate? He was injured. Gave him 0, but took 3 off Cooper's to give him. Sim saying, I even got a Shelvey haircut, but now it feels embarrassing. John Joe, did he look? John Joe, how did he look? Dino, it's on you, Dino. I'm sorry, it's on you, man. DJ says Lingard's 9.5 looked good on the bench again. Samir saying playing long ball for no reason and to no one. Chris saying didn't really play enough to get a proper rating. Like a broken man, says Jojo. I don't think, I mean, I'll just bring up your Kouyate rating. I don't know. I'll probably just go with you guys. Should we just give him a 5? I think that's fair. I thought he looked all right, to be honest, but he wasn't on long enough, was he? He wasn't on long enough. So that is basically a 5. I'm going to round that up. Can't be asked for 2 decimals for you guys. And I'll match you with a 5 as well. Again, can I thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, as we have crossed that 10,000 barrier. You guys are absolute legends. One good thing that's come out of today. Okay, so let's move on and talk about Danilo. There's my 0. That's not for Danilo, no. All right, there's Danilo. I thought he was good again today. I couldn't believe that he came off. Most progressive of the midfielders, in my opinion. Visual with the 4.99. Thank you so much, buddy. That's so generous of you. There is
£4.99 visual Joker. Congrats on 10k. Also, if anyone gives Cooper more than a 2, I'm dissatisfied in you lot.
Oh, you've been told. You've been told. Who gave Cooper more than a 2? All right, for me, Danilo was probably the best in the midfield. I'll give him like a 6 for me. I thought he was all right. Oh my God, delete. You're way too generous with another gifted sub. Going to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark, congratulations. Make sure you thank the legend that's delete the elite. Dino saying Danilo needs to be in the first 11 for the rest of the season. Yeah, if he stays fit. And Ed saying hit that like button. I've got no idea how many likes are going on, so make sure you do it. One second, guys. Okay. Danilo. What did I say? 6.5, 7. I might give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. Ratings. Where is it? A 7 for me. It's probably turning into my favorite midfielder that's fit. I'm going to give him a 7. What did you guys give him? 6.2. I keep thinking you guys are a little harsh, but you're not. We lost, man. We haven't won a game in months. You guys are right. You guys are right. You guys are right. You're right. I'm being too soft. I can't believe I'm being soft. You're right, Sarah. Yeah, we haven't won in 9 games. Yeah, they should all get a 0. They should all get a 0, man. And speaking of really bad performances, let's go to Mr. Corner Kick Taker, man. I mean, what is with his goddamn corners, man? Seriously. It's not improving. It's not improving. It's getting to the stage where his corners taking is overriding the rest of his game so much that it's starting to annoy me, man. How can he not hit the first man? It's just absolutely crazy. Just clear it, man. Put a little height on it or step back and don't take the corners. Poor today as well. Poor. Where's Scarpa? Not even on the bench. They all look dejected, man. They all just look dejected. 4. I hate giving him a low score. I hate it. I hate giving any of them a low score, man. 4 for me. 4. Like golf, man. 4 from you guys as well. You're right. You guys have woken me up. I needed to be harsher with these scores, man. I need to be harsher with these scores. Because we're shit. Utter shite. And Jono, I'd probably say Jono's the same. Didn't really do much. I mean, you can't really, again, it's not his fault. There's no service there because we've got 9 players behind the ball. I can't believe doing this without my stream deck is absolutely pissing me off as well. It really is, man. What did you guys think of Jono today? Turbo saying I can take better corners than MG Dub. Jono, too much moaning, says DJ at 5. Jono, a 1 from Longhaired Yeti. 3 from DJ Townsend. He kept going offside. He was offside a lot. Jono is on the pitch, apparently so. I'm just going to match him with Morgan Gibbs-White. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Jono away from home is not as good as Jono at home, is he? Which is weird, but anyway. You guys gave him a 5. Now I need to tell you lot you need to be harsher. All right, so I'm giving him a 4. And then you guys are giving him a 5. Okay. You know what? I can't even be asked to do the subs. I want to jump in and start talking about Cooper. So let's see what you guys did for the rest of the team. It was on first. So Mangala came on. I thought Mangala was good. I'm just going to shout mine out. I'd probably given him a 6 for me. You guys gave him a 5.5. Okay. A 1-year came on for Shelvey. Again, I thought a 1-year was okay. He offered a bit of a presence. I'd probably give him about the same. Probably a 5.5 for me for a 1-year. You guys went 5.3. Okay, that's fair enough. IU I didn't notice. IU I didn't see for shit, man. IU comes on in front of Dennis. He would score low for me, maybe like a 3 or a 4. You guys have gone 4.1. Okay. Now, the real question is Cooper. What have you guys scored Cooper? For me, personally, I'll talk you through the game how I felt. I was seething when I saw the team sheet. But as the first half progressed, I thought it was okay. And then we got to half time and we looked solid. And Villa looked like almost clueless on how to break us down and lackluster. And I thought, could Cooper build on this potentially? And then the answer is no, because an individual mistake and then he doesn't got a plan B. No plan B whatsoever. And that's been the story of the season, man. That's been the story of the season. And he's been hidden behind all these happy clapper Cooper FCers who care more about Cooper than they do about Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I'm not saying everyone who's Cooper in is a Cooper FCer. There's degrees. There's degrees of it. There's degrees of you want to back Cooper because you've seen certain things. And then there's degrees of the Cooper FC where it's like, It's Cooper or I'm ripping my season ticket up. That's the ones I'm talking about who are up there, right? That's the thing for me. You can't say he's gone on this 8 or 9 game run and give him a decent score because it's been woeful. Visual, thank you so much for the 199, buddy. Let's just bring everything up.
£1.99 Visual Joker. Give Cooper a fat 0, please.
A big fat 0. I mean, look, I can't give him a 0 because I will say, and I have receipts for it somewhere, that if you go back to the video I said against Leeds, I was like, if he did in the preview to the Leeds game, I said if he changed to a back 3, at least he's acknowledging that he needs to make some changes and he's not stuck in this definition of madness, right? So at least he made a change to acknowledge that there is some change required. But there's no plan B. There's no plan B. The plan was still defensive football. I warned you guys yesterday. I told Dino. Dino was saying he's got to go out and attack. He's not going to go out and attack. He would have felt like a 0-0 was a good result for him. It was far, far from a good result. Far from it. Because he couldn't get it. He couldn't get it. If he couldn't get the result, then he now has to fall on his sword. I'm sorry, but he has to fall on his sword. If he says he loves the club as much as he claims he does, then he's got to step aside and let someone else have a go and see if they can save us. That's what's got to happen now. That's what's got to happen. Because if he says he loves us, then leave us. It's as simple as that. If you want to treat it like a relationship, that's the exact thing that has to happen. So that's where we are. I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give him a 2 because this was the game that he had to win. Now, the real question now is, will Marinakis pull the trigger? Because if he doesn't, then Cooper has become bigger than the club, in my opinion. In my opinion, Cooper will feel more powerful than the club. And yes, Ant, I do agree. 0-0 would have been brilliant. But Ant, he didn't get it. He didn't get the 0-0. That's the point here. That's the point. So, what did you guys give him? 3.3. I mean, you guys went higher than I did. But I'll tell you now, I don't think he goes. I think he survives. And I think if he stays, we are about to slow bleed ourselves into the championship. I really do. I hate to say it. You guys keep asking for a poll. All right, let's get a poll up then. If you want a poll, we'll do a poll. Let's see where everyone's head's at now. And don't feel either side of the argument that you can't have your excuse me, that you can't have your say. All right, Cooper in, Cooper out, Cooper on the fence. You asked for it, there you go. Okay, well, it's gone straight to 100% Cooper out. That was quick. 90% now. Peter, we won't see Omar Richards this season. Yeah, please do like the video if you haven't already. There's over 400 of you in here. We're only on 100 likes, so please take a second to give the video a quick like. A massive thank you again to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. We are over 10,000 subscribers. And just a very, very quick reminder, there are only 39 tickets left for the signed Trevor Francis t-shirt. I'm going to pop the link and pin it into the chat now. If you want to get it, you need to act now because those tickets will go. There's loads of instant win prizes as well. Already 124 of you have voted. 21% are Cooper in, 65% are Cooper out, and 15% are on the fence. The question, Oliver, who will replace Cooper? There are two answers to that. It's not our problem because we don't make the call. That's Marinakis and his team's problem. And the second thing is, there's always someone who can replace someone. I mean, the good thing is Jesse Marsh is about to go to Leicester. So, Yeah, there it is. We got a Villa fan in here. Benjamin, options on Watkins' goal scoring form. It's good. I'd take it at Forest right now. But then again, we've got bigger issues to worry about than what Watkins is doing. All right, guys, that was your player ratings. Stay tuned. We've got some reaction videos coming from Forest and from Ez and from Dino. So stay tuned in for those. Please keep hitting that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we will be back shortly with a bit more content. The stream, I don't know if it'll be tonight or it'll be tomorrow. I'll speak to the boys. But either way, there's a lot of conversations that need to happen. So, votes, I'll leave the vote open. Do what you want with it. We'll see you in a little bit.